Good afternoon. Welcome to CGTN livestream. I'm reporter Cu Huiao. Now, where I'm at is a famous county called Tajiks. It is China's famous border county as it borders Tajikistan, Pakistan, and Afghanistan. And as you can see, I'm a little bit suited up. I'm wearing smart casual today because I'm attending a local wedding. Well, I've been to a lot of weddings, but the wedding I'm attending this time is a little bit different. It is the bride and the groom are Tajiks. Well, 80% of the population living in Tajiks are the Tajiks, and Tajik in local language means the crown, as the people think they live on the crown, meaning the highest of the mountain range. Now, what does the Tajik wedding look like? How's that different from the rest of the ethnic groups or the rest of the weddings we've all been to? I'm now joined by my friend Amir. Now, he's a local here, and he knows a lot about the rituals, traditions, and the customs of Tajik wedding. 你好, Amir, 谢谢你进入我们这个直播哈. So over the next 30 minutes, I would need a lot of your help to explain to us some of the wedding traditions. 你对这个塔吉克族这个婚礼应该是非常熟悉了。
非常熟悉的啊。
通常会进行多少天？
这是通常是举行3天的。
So the Tajik weddings are usually held for 3 days, but obviously we won't be able to show you the entire wedding. So we pick the best part, the most epic part. 所以我们要给观众展示是最精彩的部分。我看有很多马已经快过来了，我们要不给他招个手？
可以
啊。我们看到很多这个 we see the bride and the groom and some of their friends are riding on horses. 为什么他们会骑在马上？
那这个要说从以前说的话，以前呢这个交通是非常不方便的。那这个男方和女方的这个家呢，相隔的比较远呢，所以呢他们是骑着马过来的，马作为这个交通的工具。所以在现代呢，他们基本上是用的是汽车。对。
So this tradition dates back a long time ago because traditionally, as you know, this is a county where the transportation was very inconvenient and the brides and the groom's houses are very far apart. So the groom has to ride on horse to pick up the bride, and where we are seeing as they're heading towards us, 他们弹奏的时候是当地的音乐。
对，是当地的音乐。它的主要含义是国王万岁，国王新婚快乐的意思。
Wow. So they are playing the local music along the way, and they are chanting, "Long live the king, long live the emperor," because on this particular day, on the most significant day, the groom is the emperor. That's according to the local tradition. 我看大家穿的这个衣服也很有意思啊，基本上都戴一个帽子，然后是这个穿这个黑色的西装，还有领带。
对，他那主要的意思呢，他是在结婚的时候呢，打扮得非常的漂亮，男方女方都是一样的，打扮得非常漂亮，从小到老，他是打扮的都是各式各样的五颜六色，是这样的。
So they're all dressed up, and as you can see, a big crowd we have here, about hundreds of people here. They're all playing music. Some of them are their relatives and friends. And a lot of the women here are wearing their traditional costumes. And the bride and the groom are still on their horses. 那就是新郎和新娘吧？
对，这是新郎和新娘的马。那这个他的2个护卫，也就是侍卫呢，一个是结过婚的，一个是没有结过婚的。都是伴郎，也就是相当于侍卫的意思，在古代的时候。
Okay, so next to the brides and the groom are the best man and the bridesmaid. And among the groomsmen, a best man, one is married and the other is single. They are the guards of the emperor, according to the local Tajik tradition. They are still on their horses, and we are seeing a very special dance. 这个就是鹦鹉，是吗？
对，这个是鹦鹉。那我们这个鹦鹉也是非常特殊的。这个鹦鹉呢，我们是模仿这个山鹰的动作而形成的，时而展翅回旋，时而收翅降落，时而盘旋在空中的意思。
So this is the eagle dance. Now, during my live coverage for television, Global Watch, I said eagle is one of the most important totems for the Tajiks because eagles are free, they are brave, they're full of energy. So the locals, the Tajiks, have been imitating the moves of the eagle and incorporating them in their local dance and traditions. So they dance like the eagles, like the birds. 因为这个老鹰是自由自在的，是翱翔的，
对。
而在这个高原上，你们的祖先就非常喜欢这个鹰的这个动作，
是因为图腾，是因为英雄。然后在这里跳舞的人呢，就好像是在天空中自由翱翔的这个雄鹰一样。
So the people dancing they are like flying high up in the sky, free as the bird, free as the eagle, and that's one of the most important totems for the Tajiks. 那接下来他们会一直在这个广场上跳舞，还会新郎和新娘什么时候会下马？
大概是也就是在一会儿他们跳完舞以后呢，新郎和新娘就进去了。
So okay. Once the dance is finished, the bride and the groom will get off the horse, and they will enter their new home. That marks the new chapter of their life. 就象征着一段新的生活的开始。
待会儿呢，他这个新娘和新郎进去的时候呢，他这个脚下还会有这个白色的羊皮和白色的布，它这就是意味着一个新的一个生活，全新的生活也开始。这是这个意思。
我们现在看到的这个是酥油和
这个
面粉。
对。
What we are seeing is a bowl of flour. 为什么会有面粉？
面粉是代表就是祝福，白色的，它是一个祝福的象征。然后说到这个酥油和这个牛奶呢，它是融为一体，也就是这个对，它是融为，他们喝了以后呢，它就是相当于就是融为一体。
Because the butter melts quickly in the milk, so it symbolizes that the newlyweds are gonna have a very intimate and romantic life for the rest of their life. Now they're gonna drink it, right?
Yeah, drinking.
And the flour, by the way, is white, and that marks purity. It's the symbol of purity. Now
Later.
他们要一起喝，so they're gonna drink the butter and milk together.
Yeah, 他们是一起喝，就是喝一点就可以了。
So they're gonna just have a sip.
一般是女方的这边的那个阿姨或者什么是给他们端出来的，也可以是这个邻居，然后最亲近的人都可以端出来的，就象征着就是祝福。
So it's all about blessings. Just like the flour, now their friends are putting some of the flour on their shoulders because flour is white and it's like purity, meaning the girl and the man, they are pure. Their love is pure. Their romance is pure.
那它这个白色的这个面粉呢，它会撒在这个右肩膀上，表示着就是祝福，祝他们就是白头偕老的意思。
So it's a blessing, wishing them forever happiness, basically. Now they're still dancing. We're still seeing that these are their neighbors, friends, relatives, right? Their cousins.
都是他的这个邻居和亲朋好友，都是来捧场的。
来捧场。
对。
通常这个规模就有100-200人那么多。
对，甚至更多。对。
We have over 100 spectators here, and they're having a good time. They're about to enter their new home now as the dance is coming to a close. And they're going to start their new life. Okay, I'll give you a brief introduction of the bride. Her name is Gulija Tayir. She's a local nurse. And the groom, his name is Badali. He works for a local community, right? 他是一个社区的这个干部。
社区那个是护士，也就是医生，在这个医院上班。对。
So normally the weddings last for 3 days because on the first day the groom and the bride will hold separate parties in their own homes, and on the second day the groom will pick up the bride, will visit the bride's home. And the third day, it's basically a huge party. Everyone dances and sings together.
对。这是一个3天的一个，就是3天的一个活动。比如说第一天，我们就是在这个男方和女方这个家里面，就是举行这样的一个婚礼，男方女方都是有的。第二天就是这个男方到女方家里面呢，就是接这个新娘要回到这个男方的家。第3天就是这个亲朋好友以及这些很近的这些亲戚们都会送早饭、晚饭、中午饭等，然后有一些回礼。
So what we're seeing right now is probably the third day when we have this grand party and ceremony. 塔吉克族也是能歌善舞啊，
对对对，
非常善于跳舞，从小都会跳。
从小我们一出生可以走路的时候，我们就开始跳舞。
The Tajiks are born with this talent of singing and dancing. Amir told me that the moment they started walking, that's when they started learning dance.
然后我们可以看到这个新郎头饰，他戴的这个帽子上还缠绕着一个白色和红色的布，这个是代表着红色是代表红红火火，白色是代表这个白头偕老的意思。
So we are now turning our audience attention to what the groom is wearing. Basically, this hat is made of red cloth and white cloth. White means purity, and red means a very happy marriage, basically. 他们是不是一会儿就要下马了？其实他们还在跳。
他们还在跳。他们待会儿呢唱这个刚进来的那个歌，也就是《国王万岁，国王新婚快乐》这首歌。随着这个音乐呢，我们就是跟着他们。对对对。其次呢，说到这个女方呢，这个女方是唯一一个不穿这个白色的这个婚纱。我们这个女方呢，她是从里到外都是以红色为主。红
色为主，为什么呢？
这个是男方会给她准备这个12套婚服。
12套。对
，12套，也就是足够她在1年里穿。我们1年以后才能穿自己的这个衣服，但是在这1年里呢，我们是不能穿这个别的衣服的。
So the groom traditionally would prepare 12 sets of wedding gowns, red wedding gowns for the bride, and within a year, the bride will have to wear that gown, symbolizing that they're still in this mood of happy marriage. All right, the music is off. What's going to happen next?
他马上就要进去了。
马上要进去 ，OK. The bride and the groom are about to enter their apartment. The music will be on along the way.
随着音乐，他们慢慢就。
We see a lot of locals are taking pictures. It's definitely one of the best moments, very celebratory. You know, Xinjiang had just went through one of the outbreaks of COVID-19, and now we're seeing people are out again, out on the public square, out in the public places, and they want to enjoy. They're soaking up the beautiful sunshine, and they want to enjoy the sweetest moment of their friend's life.
塔吉克族在婚礼的时候呢，我们跳的是鹦鹉，吹的是鹰笛。对对对，这个鹰笛呢，它是由这个老鹰的这个翅膀制成的，翅骨制成的这个鹰笛，所以我们吹着这个鹰笛，敲着鼓，然后跳起这个鹦鹉。
Okay, so we talked about the eagle dance as the locals imitate the moves and the motions of an eagle, but the locals also imitate the soaring of an eagle. So they sang to the music and they played with a flute that's made of eagle bones and eagle wings. So when you for our audience, if you have a time to come down here to Tajik again, which, by the way, is about 14 hours away from Kucher County, where we finished our last broadcast, definitely check out the local dance and music. It's the worship for the animal eagle is embedded in their local traditions and culture. So as I mentioned, about 80% of the population in the Tajiks County is ethnic Tajik. The traditions are very, very well preserved on the Pamir Plateau. And unlike most of the weddings I've been to, the Tajik weddings are definitely different. I'm impressed by the eagle dance and the eagle flute, but also just look at the number of crowds here. Over 100 people are joining the party, and interestingly, the bride and the groom are still on their horses, so I assume they're coming off very soon, and I guess the locals just want to enjoy the party. 现在他们是快要进去了。
对，这是快要进去了。对。这个歌的意思呢，就是国王万岁，国王新婚快乐，这是大概的意思。
Long live the emperor. That's the lyric. That's what the lyric is about. As I mentioned, the groom is coming off the horse. 他要下马了。
对，他马上就要进去了。
马上要进去。
待会儿进去的时候呢，他们还会，我们可以看到那边，他们会准备这个白色的布。全新的一个生活的一个开始。
是谁准备的？
是他们家里面，这个男方这家里面的。
The groom's family has prepared white cloth and cotton, which the groom and the bride will step on as they march through the doorstep. Now, this means that their new life has begun.
Yeah, the new life is start the new life.
All right, we have to catch up, but we are a little bit behind, and our cameraman is giving you the ceremonial tradition that everyone is now heading into their new home. 就大家就一块儿进去哈。
对，大家是一块儿进去的，但是先是新郎和新娘进去的。
The groom and the bride will enter their new home first, and followed by their relatives and friends. Okay, they're now going to step on the white cloth and cotton. 现在踩的就是棉花，
对，棉花，对，白布和棉花，
象征着纯洁
的意思，对。
The white cloth and the cotton symbolize purity. Well, we are entering their living room. Well,我们也找个地方坐下来哈。Let's grab a seat.
我们可以直接坐到这儿吧，就这儿，等他们先唱完。咱们上到炕上面，然后坐到上面。我们这个坐的时候呢，也是比较有讲究的。这个长者是从上面往下面坐的。
你是意思是我们都要坐上去？
对。
So everyone's gonna sit on their bed, and apparently there's a seniority that the elderly will sit on top, and the rest of us will sit underneath. Look around us. Even in this tiny space, people are celebrating or playing music, and a little bit loud, but I enjoyed it so far. 现在大家等待的是一个什么？
等待的是长者给他们祝福，一些长者要上去给他们撒面。对，他们也就是男方的父母，然后是到前往，也就是给他们祝福，撒面粉，在右前上撒面粉。
So the groom's parents are now going to give blessings to the newlyweds, and the guests are sitting down. 就是一个很热闹的一个 you can feel the heated atmosphere. I've never been to a wedding like this, where everyone is sitting down in this tiny living room. 这是相当于一个卧室哈。
这是大体上是一个卧室，在以前。那现在呢，它这个房子的构造呢比较的小，但以前的那个房子的构造呢比这个要大的很多。大家都是在这里跳舞的，在里面进行这个婚礼。
So the Tajiks just love dancing and singing. So even in a living room like this, where people it's just very crowded. People are celebrating with their music and traditions. Now there's another ritual, we are told.
这是长者给他们祝福，这是一个祝福的一个。
the groom's parents are giving blessings to the newlyweds. I just saw him kiss on his cheek.
之后呢，他们还会在这个新娘头上撒一些糖果，糖果是代表着甜蜜，对，甜蜜。
They're gonna pour some candies on the shoulder of the bride, meaning their marriage is going to be as sweet as the candy. 现在正在撒这个糖果，
然后这个接到这个糖果的基本上都是孩子，孩子对，然后意思是这个早日升贵子的意思。
I want to grab a candy. Who can? They were tossing candies. Locals are taking pictures. 那这个仪式结束之后，大概是什么样的环境？
大家都是坐到这儿，然后一起唱歌跳舞，就这样又开始这样的，然后大家都是一块在。
The party will begin after all the rituals. Now we already hear the drumming.
互相麦地就是好运的一个意思，就是祝他们在这个新的一个家里面一个好运的一个对。
So everyone is chanting. 他们喊的是什么？您能再跟我们？
互相麦地。
互相麦地 It means good luck with your marriage. 好运。So all these.
现在是要唱歌跳舞。
Okay, now they are about to sing and dance.
外面。
Party start. I don't know if our audience can see us, but everyone's dancing. 大家都在跳舞。
对。
你要不要也加入一下？
随便吧，都可以。
我在旁边看你跳。So my friend Amia is also going to join in them.
Dancing with me.
They're just so enjoying themselves. Like, look at those moves. You can hear the eagle flute, and what you're seeing is the famous eagle dance. Hey, 他们在这个舞蹈之后是会吃一顿很大的大餐，还是怎么样？
大家都会吃餐的，吃这个南方准备的一些美食。
So the groom will prepare a huge meal for all the friends and relatives here. 然后他们会新婚的夫妇就会度蜜月。
对，这个是以前的话是没有的，这是近代，然后是开始度蜜月的。
So starting from the modern times, the newlyweds will begin their honeymoon, but they'll keep on celebrating their marriage. We see some beautiful ladies dancing here as well. 他们现在跳的也是鹦鹉，
对，都是鹦鹉的一部分，都是鹦鹉。
他们俩可能就是新郎新娘的朋友。
这是新娘他们家的。
新娘的
对，
家的
这是新娘他们家的亲戚。
They're the friends of the bride.
这两个都是新娘他们家的亲戚。
Wow. It's just so pretty. 很漂亮，就穿的衣服也很漂亮。然后
这个呢，在结婚的时候，无论是男女老少，都是打扮的非常的漂亮，都是五颜六色的。
Everyone puts on their best costume and come to this wedding. 我听说这个新娘的衣服可能得好几万哈，就很贵。
对，这个是好几万的，这个要新郎给她准备这个衣服。
The wedding gown is apparently very expensive. It's
头上戴的这个头饰呢，这是没有结过婚的女性，也就是一些比较年少一点的女性戴的。然后呢，等他们结婚以后呢，他会在这个头上的这个后面呢加一个帽檐，这起到一个保暖作用。然后他们也是代表着他们是已经结过婚的人。
So even their hat can tell you whether they're married or single. Well, I wish I have this talent of dancing. I'm terrible at those moves, but look at them. They really dance like eagles. 真的看上去就像老鹰一样自由自在的哈。
都是这个天空中自由翱翔的雄鹰，是这样的。
All right. I think our audience has gotten a flavor of the Tajiks tradition. This is an authentic Tajik wedding. It's not like any of the weddings I've been to. Heated atmosphere, a lot of dancing and music. I can't even hear myself, but I'm immersed in this amazing atmosphere. I think I'm going to join them after this live stream, but thank you so much for tuning in. This is our amazing Xinjiang series. We are celebrating the 65th anniversary of the founding of Xinjiang Uyghur Autonomous Region. And I'm going to send my best wishes to the newlyweds as well. And this is my friend Amir. Thank you so much. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.